Mr. Mayor, as this is my first speech, I hope you will forgive me if I start by thanking everyone from all parties who have been supportive and, without exception, helped me to feel most welcome, but, sadly, not yet completely nerveless. Despite being new, some of you are familiar with my background in environmentalism, and I know some have me down as a fellow tree hugger. In fact, I'm an environmental scientist with a deep and abiding interest in sustainability. It may come as a shock to some of you, therefore, when I say I wholeheartedly support Councillor Samuel's removal of sustainability from a variety of job titles. You see, as an environmental scientist, I recognise sustainability as a utopian ideal. And campaigns such as CO2 parking charges and the abolition of plastic bags make for great publicity, but in fact are of little real value or benefit. It's simply gesture politics, and that's dangerous. Let me tell you why. It makes people think that we cannot afford a green agenda. But real environmental sense makes common sense and, I know from experience, saves money. What we cannot afford is gesture politics. Debt and the astronomical levels of national debt, council debt and personal debt reflect the fact that we've all been living beyond our means economically, socially and environmentally. And of course, it can't go on. In this new era, we must act responsibly, we must act together, rise to the challenge to find the most efficient and responsible ways of utilising all our resources, to minimise waste, minimise bureaucracy and minimise council tax. Minimising waste and maximising the efficient and responsible use of all our resources is the natural territory of Conservatives, but also it's the essential precursor for, yes, you've guessed it, sustainability. Enhanced sustainability should be the natural consequence of our responsible, conservative husbandry of all the borough's resources, not some token totem we pretend to salute. At this time, surely, our focus must be on survivability, and if we all pull together to achieve that, sustainability will flow as a logical consequence. Of course, making the most of our diminished resources will not come without pain, but together we must rise to this challenge and see it as an opportunity to see if we can all find ways to do things better, to deliver vital services more imaginatively, more cost-effectively, for the greater good of all our residents, particularly the most vulnerable. Indeed, not all budget cuts need be painful. I believe, for example, that Councillor Samuel's proposed acts of the job of Council Fruit and Veg Auditor is a perfect example of a painless cut. Because any such fruit and vegetables that the Council may have harboured failed to get elected at the last election and so are no longer with us to be audited. Thank you.